Hello, and it's time to do another video blog because it's been a while since I've done one. So, this quick video blog right here is going to be on the subject of astrology. Not to be confused with astronomy. And I don't think it's an accident that those two words have been chosen to be deliberately sound similar to each other. So, when people look through horoscope columns, the daily horoscopes in the daily papers, magazines and what have you, they seriously believe the stuff which is written in them. An example line of text will be something along the lines of, you'll find yourself in a new relationship sometime over the next 12 months. Or you will come into you'll have some sort of financial reward over the next 12 months, or something along those lines. It might be bad news, it might be you'll have a divorce over the next 12 months, something like that. Horoscopes in papers and magazines. Now, what they do, of course, is they're vague. They're not specific. If I read a horoscope in a newspaper or magazine which said that I specifically would win £1 million, $1 million, whatever, on the national lottery on the 11th of September 2008, they give a specific date, then I'd be impressed if I actually won that amount of money on that particular day. But the way these things operate is really vague predictions. Your average horoscope column will be, you will have relationship difficulties over the next year or two, or you'll find a new partner, or you'll come in to see, you get some money, or you'll have money problems. Just about everybody has got money problems at the moment, so that's hardly saying anything. So you'll notice that the predictions made in horoscopes are really vague. They focus on the typical daily stuff that occurs in most people's lives, typically, over a period of time. So it should come as no surprise if some of these things actually happen. There's no special stuff going on behind the scenes. So the other thing I wanted to say regarding astrology is this notion that, planetary alignments and things like that. Like to say, the planets of our solar system still there's quite large distances involved when you talk about the distance of the other planets from the Earth. And we have the Moon, which is much closer in towards the Earth. The Moon can exert, indeed does exert, has a physical effect on the Earth in the terms of the tides. As everybody knows, a new moon and a full moon will be spring tides, high tides, and when you see like a half shadow across the moon, when it's a half moon, you know that it's going to be neap tides. That's if you live near a coastal location. But this notion that Jupiter, or the outer planets of our solar system, can exert a powerful effect on the Earth is nonsense. And it's like, what the message from astrologers is, the planets are affecting individual people's lives. And then to go further afield to that, constellations, the way the horoscopes work, Taurus, Gemini, Libra, Sagittarius, the various signs of the zodiac are relating to star constellations. Now here we're talking about stars that bear no relationship to each other. It's just the particular alignment pattern that we see simply from this planet. Many hundreds of light years away, or whatever distances they are, having an effect on people's individual lives on a day-to-day basis. So you really do wonder about these things. So like the specific shape of a star constellation, off in the light years away, as seen from planet Earth. You take the Pleiades cluster, for example, the Seven Sisters. If we were able to space travel, we can't at the moment. We're going to have to go forward possibly many hundreds of years before we get to that stage. But if we were capable of interstellar travel, and we went on a journey to some other system, going into the realms of Doctor Who here somewhat, you had an interstellar journey, you were at some other planetary system hundreds of light years from here, and then you tried to look at the same star constellations that we could see from Earth. They would not look anything like what they see here. This is what's known as a line of sight perspective effect. So the stars wouldn't even necessarily, if you look at a star constellation from Earth, they may be bunched close together, or they can make vague looking shapes up in the sky if you were to connect the dots. Libra scales and all of this kind of stuff. But from another location in the universe, that star constellation may not even necessarily be even close to the other stars. They would form completely different shapes in the night sky and all the rest of it. So I've rambled on for long enough, because you're not going to believe what hour it is right now. So I'm going to end this particular video blog right now. So for further information, a person who can describe it way better than me would be if you were to visit Philip Plate's website. And his website URL is badastronomy.com. And he's got a section on his website where he rants and raves a bit about the subject of astrology. He's a professional astronomer, by the way. Yeah, and he puts it into words way better than I can with a 7-minute video blog. So, until the next one then, signing off.